What's up, you guys? Teddy Striker here. I know it's a bit late. I just watched this card very late, but that was a great card. UFC 299. It lived up to the hype. Great fights all around. I didn't catch the prelims, but I did catch the main card. And Peter Yan I'm so happy that he came back, and he proved a lot. He proved me wrong. He proved a lot of people wrong. He still got it. You know that Marab fight, those three losses. You know, he did lose to Aljamain Sterling. He could have probably beat Sean O'Malley, but he still lost to those guys. And Marab, a lot of people have speculated that he's just on EPO potentially. I'm not accusing him of that, but he's just a machine clearly, and he's about to fight for the belt. So no real shame in losing to him after what we've seen him do to a guy like Henry Cejudo. But yeah, Peter Yan, he still got it. His boxing was great. Like, he was outstriking Song Yadong. At times, he was even taking down Song Yadong himself. And I'm just so happy that he's, back in the mix at bantamweight. And I could see him potentially, having a rematch with Corey Sandhagen. Or he could fight Marlon Vera now that he lost. But yeah, that was a great performance from Peter No Mercy Yan. And then I believe it was MVP versus I think it was Gilbert Burns versus JDM. And Gilbert looked good early. He was throwing some kicks. He was going for some takedowns here and there. But like I said in my breakdown, he didn't really have much in terms of defense. He just did the same thing, framed, and then he would circle out or go for takedowns. And eventually those takedowns were getting more and more predictable. And JDM just survived on the ground. With such a high level black belt in jiu-jitsu, and that is a good sign for him. I don't think I don't think many people are going to be able to submit him, especially if Gilbert can't. The only thing is, he did get taken down quite a bit, and when you're going to go up against wrestlers like Kobe and Usman and Shafkat and Bilal Muhammad, these guys are probably going to be able to take you down, and they're going to maybe just make you use more energy and have a more draining style than Gilbert, because Gilbert wasn't putting pressure that much on JDM. But yeah, that was a great performance from Jack. He did really well, and he timed the knee perfectly. He's not just a boxer, he's well-rounded. He threw a couple elbows and just knees and a couple kicks too, and his ground pound was nasty too. So he's getting better and better. So I'm excited. I love that he killed out Shafkat Rakhmonov. That's going to be a great fight, and I think that should be a 5-round main event. Do Bilal versus Leon in June, and then the winner of JDM versus Shafkat fights Leon in the second part of the year, or the fourth quarter of the year rather. But yeah, that was a great fight. Then there was Kevin Holland versus MVP. MVP had a great walkout. That was with the Undertaker music, and it was a bit of a remix, and he was dancing and everything. It was great, and he just had his way with Kevin Holland. Really, Kevin Holland, I think he didn't expect him to be that fast, and he MVP, he was kind of just it was very repetitive what his movement, because he would bounce, wait for a bit, wait for Holland to come in, and then blast him with an overhand. And, some higher level fighters, I think, are going to be able to handle that. But that was a great performance from Michael Van Page. I think he should fight Stephen Wonderboy Thompson next. I think that would be great. Or even, I think that would be a good matchup. Stephen Thompson versus Michael Van Page. And then we have the co-main event, Dustin the Diamond Poirier. One of my favorite fighters of all time. He knocks out Benoit Saint-Denis. I like Benoit too, but like I said in my other video, I didn't understand why Dustin Poirier was the underdog. Yes, he did lose to Justin Gaethje, but this guy is one of the best strikers in the lightweight division, and he just showed it. Even when he was really tired, he was still fighting perfect and beautiful shots. That one uppercut he timed Benoit with, it was incredible. And then that right hook, as Benoit didn't bring his left hand back to his face. That was great too. Dustin's timing and his rhythm, he's just very dangerous on the feet. He's got a lot of power. Even when he's tired, he's still dangerous, and that's incredible. And to be honest, for Dustin, I think that since no other lightweight is gonna be ready to take on Islam until like October, why not have Islam be active? Put him up in there in June in the Saudi Arabia card against Dustin Poirier. I know that Dustin's coming on like he's just one fight, but like you gotta keep the champion active sometimes. Like it's not a bad matchup for Islam, but like I think Dustin Poirier can get it done. It's gonna be tough, but I would favor Islam Makhachev to win. But yeah, like just do that matchup while we're waiting on the UFC 300, because those guys are not gonna be 100%. They're not gonna be ready to fight until October. I can guarantee you guys that. And then the main event. I mean, Sean O'Malley is the best striker in the UFC. This guy looked incredible. I did pick Chito because I had a feeling that he would win, but I think that Chito was getting hit with too much power, too much speed, and he didn't really want to put himself in too much danger. He was getting clipped. He was getting rocked, and Sean O'Malley, man, what a guy.